Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk.
Resident of the month, Sheila Spizel. Sheila was born in 1926 in Rochester, New York. At the age of 4, she moved to Greenburgh, North Carolina. She met her husband, Ed, while he was stationed in Greenburgh for a short while during World War II. They met at a dance, dated for 2 years, and were married in Miami Beach, Florida. Sheila and Ed had 2 children, a son, Carrie, and daughter, Pamela Rip Spizel. They also have 5 grandchildren and 7 great-grandchildren and have been married for 65 years. Sheila and Ed's daughter, Pamela, passed away at a very early age due to ovarian cancer. Only 4 years later, on August 17, 2008, Sheila and Ed lost their only son, Carrie, who died of leukemia. Sheila developed aphasia, which is the inability to speak, shortly following the death of their daughter. Normally, aphasia is caused by a severe blow to the head or a stroke. This is not the case. Sheila and Ed have traveled across the United States looking for answers of what has caused this condition. They have seen neurosurgeons, neurologists, and psychiatrists, but none of the doctors have ever been able to determine why. One thing that is for certain, when you lose one of your children, this is the worst thing that can happen in your life, and it's very difficult to cope with this and to move forward. On the brighter side, both Sheila and Ed has an amazing life together. To see them now, you would think they were still on their honeymoon. They have traveled all over the country together. This was because Ed's job was in marketing and public relations and required him to travel to various places. They started out living in Cleveland, but in the 70s, Ed opened an office in San Francisco so they could be near their daughter. Sheila was very active, and she was involved in amateur sports car racing. She had a 1963 Corvette Stingray and also raced both Triumphs and Jaguars. In the late 60s, both Sheila and Ed took up motorcycling. Ed has his pilot license, and Sheila used to love to go flying. They also loved playing tennis, and although Sheila never skied, she always loved going to the various ski resorts on the family outings. Sheila also used to model. In fact, she was voted Miss Army Air Corps during World War II. She also loved to collect antiques, had many dolls, volunteered at numerous nonprofit organizations, and still had time to be a brownie leader. Living in California, both Sheila and Ed knew and met a lot of famous people. Sheila became friends with Katharine Hepburn, and they had tea together. Sheila, if you could talk to me, I think I know what you would say. It breaks our heart to see you this way, knowing how active you once were, but we understand. We just hope we are now part of your family and making you comfortable at Cedar Village. Congratulations, Sheila, on being Resident of the Month.